I'm Rayburn Smith from Natchitoches, Louisiana. I started out when I was 12 years old, working on I guess you couldn't call it a ranch, but it was a farm. And the man had lots of cattle on open range. And we started out to work for $5 a day in room and board. And the old man, his name was J.D. Rudd. And he told me, he said, "You can work for me, son. So here's the guidelines." He said, "I want when I send you after a tool or a wrench or whatever," he said, "I want you spinning when you take off and sliding when you come back." He said, "If you'll do that, we can get along." So we had picked up chunks and broke horses and caught those old bad steers, and that was my first job, and I've been loving it ever since. I've been with Superior since January of 1988. Nobody in our country had the ability to forward contract cattle, so that was a big thing. And, you know, if you get a little rise in the market and you want to contract the cattle, we didn't have a way to do that. And along comes Superior, and it brought that to us. And not only that, but we were able to show all these southern cattle to people in the north and the south and the east and west, everywhere. And I bought an auction barn when I was about 23 years old, and I've been in that ever since. Never have gotten out. And you know, when you're thinking about what to do, you know, you kind of look at an auction barn. I mean, Superior is a threat to an auction barn. And the people I were in business with, there was an old doctor, his name was Dr. Jones. I went to him and told him, I said, "Look, I've sold cattle on Superior. I like it. It's going to be the way of the future. We can get more money for our customers, keep them in business better. We can affect their income. I think it's a good thing. I think we need to be a part of it." And I said, "I want to know if you want to keep me for a partner, or it's just going to be a problem." You know, I said, "I'm doing the Superior deal." So I said, "If it's going to be a problem, I want to know right now, and I'll just, resign." And he said, "Let me think about it a day or two." He was a good gentleman, an open-minded guy. And next day I come back in, we had a little talk. He said, "Look, from the livestock market standpoint, from our business," he said, I hate to see you do it. But he said, from the consumer standpoint, you got to do it. We got to get them every penny we can for those cattle. And so I think we probably need to be a part of it, and you probably need to do it." And he said, "I think down the road," he said, "I think it'll bring us business." And it has. I have a wife and 3 kids, and I guess they're Superior kids because they've been raised up the Superior way, and they've all helped me on deliveries and helped me with contracts and helped me film cattle. It's an absolute family deal. I mean, it is truly a family deal from my family all the way up to the Superior family, and even our customers. My wife's the backbone of the whole deal. She's held it together. She's done every part of it except deliver cattle. She doesn't deliver many cattle. She has delivered some in emergency situations, but she filmed for the first few years, many years. She did nearly all the filming because it was an old, big, complicated camera, and I didn't know how to run it. And my daughter's a nurse's anesthetist, so she works, but when she's on call, well, she's checking cattle right there close to the hospital. So that's a really good thing. And my son, he's come on board with me now. He's 28 last week, and I have to say he's doing most of the work. So we have a lot of good time hunting and working cattle together. It's a family deal all the way.